you're doing what you're used to doing. It's natural. I see a lot of people doing that. I'm doing this. Okay? Now, I don't know how to explain it, but hold on. I'll let you. So this way I'm arguing about this point. Now, I put a lot of downward pressure into this foot. I release that. And I'm releasing his pressure. Right? Now, if you, good. So it's not about so much what you do. It's not about telling, it's about listening. Right? So if I argue about this, I'm trying to do something else separate from what he's doing. I'm trying to do something to it. But if I just take what he's doing, I can take it. So let's change. We were doing an opening. So when you're opening like this is like a huge sphere. It's a shape in space. If I go like this, it's muscle against muscle. Now, I want to see the shape come from underneath him and over. Can you see it? He's rolling in the shape. So I'm showing him what the shape is. So now we're going to roll the shape this way. Okay? Now, if you try to argue with him, you're going to get an argument. So you have to. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. So I feel a little here, and I can feel his back foot. Did you see? Okay, practice this. There. That's it. Yes. Now, don't tighten it all. Just expand. No, expand. There it is. Good. Right? So, hold the grip. If I react in here, I get stuck. I have to open that up. And just use this. Right, that's it. Go ahead, practice. Trying to figure it out.
More, please.
Okay. He's doing it properly. When I'm touching here, I feel a shape. I don't feel muscle. It's very confusing, but I feel a shape. Now, he's got the connection here, so if he moves everything unified, it's just, now, here he's lingering here with me, he lost it, because he kept his focus here. So I was able to separate. Right? Turn your focus, no, don't pull. Roll into it. Yeah, that was it. Practice, please. One of the things that makes Aikido is that you're seeing the event all as one piece. You're not seeing it against something. You're seeing, and it's a creature with 4 feet, right? So in the beginning, there's an argument over whose feet have the stability. Then you take it, so it's going through here. Now, in order to throw, if you go back into the conflict, you're recreating the separation. So you need a pattern. That's the technique that throws uke. So you go here. Now from here, if I put everything here, it's very easy for uke to focus on it. Instead, here. Okay. So what happens at this point, instead of this being in the way, it flows through to, see how it made the center move? Instantly. Instead of leaning on it, it flows through to here and back. Goes through your body. Okay? Right? Then we did the big sphere rolling. Now you're here, collapse. So instead of opening it up, you collapse it. If you try to force it, this gets in the way. You collapse your own elbow. Practice, please. He can feel my power? He's pushing right into my back foot. It's all very clear to him. And he's relying on all of this to do it. As soon as I collapse, if you think of these as links in the chain, right? Collapse one of them, and everything collapses. Like somebody pushing on something and then it releases. So from here, if you try and pull, it's no good. Just touch your own shoulder. Just literally do that. Okay, good. There's a lot of technique to the anatomy of it, but the way you move is important. If you do like this, it's not going to work. Be strong. If you try to pull, be strong, please. It's not going to work. You have to collapse your elbow. Just do this. Right? Now, there's a spiral in there from his back foot. So all of that's happening at once. And then for the 12, you've exposed this part right here. So from a fighting point of view, you're done. Okay. But Aikido, you just put your body there. Okay? On both parts. Like if he's thinking of attacking me and I go like this, everything changes. It can't be helped. It's just the way it is. If I do this, everything changes. So you're always connected. Now, if I get here on this last technique and I try to go like that, you can see the signal. You can see I'm trying to do something different. If I just collapse on my own, you can't stop it. If I try to, it's like this double thing. I know technically, if I move a certain way, I know what it'll do. But I can't force it. All I can do is just do my own piece of it, and then everything else flows. Does that make sense? So the psychological intent matters. If he feels me talking like this, he's just going to happen. I just have to collapse it. Okay, good. Studying, not perfecting. There's a difference, right? I'm not trying to find the perfect move. I'm trying to understand how everything interacts. I'm studying, not trying to do exactly, right? Okay. Anyway, I get stuck. There's a yin and a yang. I get stuck in yang for a long time where uke can feel everything I do but can't do anything about it. Right? And then I get tired of it and I go into yin and uke can't feel anything I do and can't do anything about it. It's putting them together that's hard for me. But this technique has that. Like here, you can feel that's yang. And I can just move the yang. That's fine. Right? So on this one here, you have this tension. Oh, that was good. Right? So this time it's collapsing. So I'm releasing this power to that, okay? But it's an absence of power. It's not this, it's that. Now, uke, when uke's attacking, uke doesn't know what's going to happen. So you have, okay, now I'm going to talk maybe too much, but you have a triangular shape, right? You have a round shape, right? You have a square shape. Uke doesn't know, so you present usually a triangular shape. And then we opened up into round shape, right? Okay? So, okay, that's the geometry. In this case, we fill it and then empty it. But you have to have, psychologically, you can't do this. You have to be full and let go. Okay? Connection, right? But you should just have it in training. Don't ever get like you're not paying attention, because that happens. You know, like because you know it's going to be compensatory. Always have it be by your permission. You don't have to show it, but always. You understand what I mean? Right? Okay, so now here, go again, start again. I don't do permission. There. The uke is trying to grab this wrist. Again. And then we'll do click, which is very similar to what we just did. She's fast. Hey, let's go. Hey. Communicate both ways. So it's very important that you listen to it, meaning you see everything. And when uke makes a movement, in order to punch with this hand, I have to put my weight here, and then I have to transfer it here. Right? This is the beginning, not this. Okay? Now, same thing for the wrist grab. Right? Good. So, but he can only do this because I put my arm out. So I'm in control to begin with. So now, you know he's going to go for it because he has no choice. this arm in waiting here, like an ambush. And just roll loose. Okay, and uke should go as fast as they can. Kotegaeshi is so easy when you're coming that way. Okay? Hey! Here. Way back in the last century, that's Civil War time. So you don't have to play a game with yourself as if you don't know what's going to happen. You don't have to go and then try and get connected. Rolls into the Kotegaeshi. So. Okay, good. Hey. Not strong. Right? Don't be strong. Don't be, right? But you want to feel that there. You want to touch it, right? Hey, practice, please. Which is the triangular position. And this is the hardest to attack, because we covered. Very good, right? And then we opened up, first technique, but you still keep uke out. Your uke is on the outside of the boat. Then we did rolling the circle, right? Then we did collapsing the circle, right? Then we transitioned that movement into that. Now, all of these, though, we never let uke in. Right? So now, show me. That's a real thing. You let them in. It's a really confusing to the attacker. So from here, if you look at this, then he's leading your mind, right? So don't look at that. Look at the empty space. Don't do that. So just carefully, Shomunichi, Riminagi.